Boop. Hey, it's Arash. I'm a photographer based in Southern California. That part is going to become extra important on today. And I am the host of Burner Podcast and the founder of Justified Hype. I am right now, at this exact second, sitting on the stoop of my childhood home in La Mesa, California. I'm looking at the same tall palm trees that I used to look at when I was a kid, dancing with the wind right behind the phone. And yeah, these stairs I ran up and down countless times, catching the bus to go to middle school. And I think the first half of high school I was still here. And I'm back here because I'm here to hang out with my aunt and uncle for Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving, or happy Turkey Day. I'm grateful for you. I don't know. I don't want to get into the whole Thanksgiving topic. The thing that's currently on my mind is I'm just really not into Instagram. And I am really trying to be. I'm a photographer, of course, so it feels like it's a necessary part of the job. Feels like I need it. It's one of the immediate things people ask. It's one of the first places people go because they want to get a sampling of your work. And I just don't like it. I don't like the layout. I don't like posting regularly. I am not in the mood to write stuff for it. And I had this really great conversation with my one of my dearest friends, a creative partner, one of my best friends, a mentor, Kil Sire, who's a hip-hop artist, founder of Platform Collection. I used to co-host Crappy Awesome podcast with him for 7 years before I started Burner Podcast. And we've been on so many adventures together. We have so many experiences. And the conversation last night was about doing the hard stuff, sticking to it. Because, if you're, for example, as a photographer, maybe that planning the shoot part and the scheduling and calling these people and getting this thing set up and all this stuff, that's not the fun part. The fun part is holding the camera. And we do all the rest of it so we can do that part. So I guess a couple of opinions on that. I'm not completely sold that to love something, it's totally normal to hate all the rest of the stuff unless it's that one part. And this is all strictly anecdotal and it's evolving. I'm still evolving. I don't know, 39, still haven't figured it out. But I feel like when people really love something, not just me, people in general, when they really love something, the other stuff around it comes together with less resistance. If you founded a nonprofit and you're super passionate about the mission of the nonprofit and you love your branding, you're into all of it. You're excited about the videos, you like the figuring out the envelopes. I don't know, I'm coming up with stupid examples. The things, this has been my experience and observation, the things that we normally might scoff at in any other situation, when we really love something, it becomes a fun part of the experience, or at least an adventurous part of the experience, even if it's not 100% fun 100% of the time. I get that. There is the late nights, there is the days that you're operating just on caffeine to get a thing done, and there are absolutely the parts that we push through just to make the thing happen. But yeah, my friend Chris's opinion was that it's more than 50% that he doesn't like, because the other part that he does like, he loves so much. And I'm not completely sold, because I don't necessarily think that it's supposed to be easy or fun 100% of the time. But I do believe that when we are in alignment, things flow. Even the parts that we're not totally psyched about. The meetings, the production schedules, the late nights, the fights on set, all that stuff again, my opinion, my observation, people are really into. The opinion, the example I was giving him was about like filmmaking. I've spent a good amount of time on sets. I love the storytelling aspect. I love directing. When I was directing music videos, that was my favorite part for sure. I didn't love a big chunk of other stuff that went into it. I barely tolerated it. And it has been my observation that folks who legitimately are filmmakers, who are in it for like the long run, they're really into all that stuff, even when they're bitching about it. Even when they're complaining, there's still like a sense of like camaraderie amongst the tribe. It's like watching a football game and you cheering for your team and being upset when they get scored against. You're still like a part of that energy, and then you're bonding with people over the loss of that game, and there's this tribal connection that's coming out of it. And I'm not 100% certain that I'm totally not in that space in regards to filmmaking. It's something I'm still exploring. It's one of the reasons I moved to LA, so I can get a little bit more mixed up in that energy and kind of see where I'm at with it. But yeah, with like photography, with Instagram, I'm looking at Instagram and I'm going like, is it something I have to do? Because there were photographers long before Instagram, and then Instagram would like for you to believe that you have to be on Instagram in order to succeed as a photographer. And is it possible that I'm feeling this resistance towards Instagram because it's like going back to the don't tell me what to do energy that's coming out of me? Like immediately, as soon as there's some sort of a structure that I'm supposed to be operating within, I start rebelling against it. There's periods of time where I enjoy Instagram, but mostly, even like I know that there's the advice that a lot of successful influencers also give is to schedule time, like blocks of time to like write all of your posts and then schedule them out. And again, like, it just does not interest me. It's not even that I feel like it's hard. It just bores me completely. And when I start to do it, it just feels so cliche and boring. And Instagram culture is like so overwhelmingly seems to be designed around like rewarding the algorithm of, naked butts, which I mean, I'm kind of a fan of, but like, I there is no shortage of research at this point showing that like social media is not helping our mental health. So I am finding that when I am spending energy on social media promotion, like scheduling it and planning it out and spending time on Instagram, I am feeling the shift in my internal energy, and that's affecting my creative output. The joy and alignment that I feel when I am legitimately creating art versus promoting my work to likes. And I know what it takes to get to that successful level. I have friends who've done it, and I know so many actually do pay for the bots, and it just feels insincere to me. I'm not against, like, it's I'm not like against it. It's like saying money is insincere to me. No, I'm just not into it. It doesn't blow my skirt up, and I am trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out if I can just completely abandon Instagram, or if there's some sort of a middle way that I'm not grasping as a photographer. I do enjoy blogging. I do blog on my website, mrarash.com, and I get to put together a more detailed story and hold some images together and explore ideas and concepts. But yeah, Instagram is just not quite doing it for me, and I'm hoping to find a shift in thinking, a paradigm shift in which it does. So I don't know, help me out with that. What are your thoughts? How can I like Instagram? Or am I being silly by trying to force myself to like something that I just don't like, that I feel is taking energy away from my actual creative output. I generally fall on the direction of Seth Godin. I'm a big fan of Seth Godin, a storytelling and marketing guru. And I kind of feel like he's on the opposite end of the spectrum with Gary Vaynerchuk. Like, I feel like Gary Vaynerchuk's approach is to say you should be omnipresent, be on all media all the time, put out as much content as possible. The more you put out, the better. Be on every platform. You have nothing to lose. Seth Godin says do one thing, do it with absolute excellence. And I don't know, maybe blogging is supposed to be my one thing that I do with absolute excellence. If I don't have the energy or interest to put into Instagram, am I just wasting my own time and my potential feed viewers by not legitimately putting my heart and soul into creating good posts? I don't know. That's what I'm exploring. Yeah, that's today. So, all right, well, I'm going to go eat some turkey. I'm going to keep it low carb still because Sundays are the days that I hold off for. And I might walk around my old apartments over here to see if I get any inspiration from my childhood. See if I can retell some stories about my energy and experience here on this journey of shifting my thinking about my upbringing so that I can have even a more happier, generous present moment. All right. Happy Native American Awareness Day. I think that's tomorrow, right? Native Peoples Day? I gotta look that up. Love you all. Ciao. Boop.